Hello everyone, this is Dr. Dhiman and I welcome you all to this physics tutorial series. I am following the book Physics textbook by NCERT for class 11. So in this video we will learn about the kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion. So uniformly accelerated means its velocity is changing at an uniform manner. So in this figure, this is the figure number 3.12 from the book. Okay, so you can see the figure. So in this figure it is given that area under VT curve for an object with uniform acceleration. So you can see here in this y-axis we have, this is the v, this is the velocity, and along the x-axis we have, this is the t, this is the time. So at position O we have time t equal to 0 and the velocity was v0. This was the velocity v0, okay, at this point A. So initial velocity was v0. The after time t, this was the time t, this duration of time is t. Okay, so after this time the velocity is at this point. Okay, this point is nothing but this one, this is small v. We can see that the velocity is increasing linearly. Okay, so in this linear or in this uniform motion we have to draw or we have to derive. So in this linear or the uniform acceleration we have to derive the kinematic equations for this motion. Okay, we have this blue colored one, this one is a triangle, we have a rectangle here. We have to take the area under this curve and that will represent the displacement. So before deriving the equations we have to see some of the points. Okay, so here we can see the final velocity is this one. Okay, you can see here this final velocity is small v. Okay, and the initial velocity is v0. From here to here, from C to point B, this much is the v minus v0. Okay, so final velocity minus the initial velocity means that it is the change in velocity, and if we divide it with the change in time then we'll have the acceleration. So here we can write, we have already seen that this acceleration is the change in velocity with respect to the time interval. Okay, so final velocity is small v and initial velocity is small v0 divided by the time interval. So if the final time is small t here, okay, and the initial time is here, suppose 0, so t minus 0. So what we'll have, so from here we can see that this a is a bar, this a bar is nothing but the acceleration, and this small v is, this is the final velocity, small v0 is, this one is the initial velocity, t small t is the time, final time, and the initial time was 0. We have assumed this. Okay, so from here we can rewrite it as a bar is equal to v minus v0 divided by time t. Okay, so from here we can write v is equal to v0 plus a t. Okay, so this is the most important equation. Let me show you here. This equation is the most important in case of the kinematic equations. Okay, so we have derived this equation. Here v0, this v0 is sometimes denoted with small u also, small letter u. Okay, so this sometimes if we in place of v0 it is denoted with small u. Okay, now let us go to our next section of the derivation. Okay, so we have obtained the first equation. So this is the, let me show you here, this is the first equation. Okay, now let us find out the area under this AB. This is the AB. So under this AB curve or AB line, this is the uniform motion. Okay, under this we have to calculate this much of area. If we calculate this area, what we'll have? We will have the displacement. Okay, so we can find out the displacement by calculating the area under this AB curve. Okay, here we can see we have two shapes. We can consider two parts. One is the triangular one and another is the rectangle one. So we have to find out the sum of this triangle as well as the rectangle. Then we'll have the displacement. If we want to find out displacement, what we'll have? We have to calculate the area under this AB curve. So let us first consider this triangle. So here we'll have triangle area is half into b into h. Here b is the base and h is the perpendicular. Okay, so half What is the B here in this diagram? So B is nothing but this AC, and this AC value is nothing but from here to here. So this is T, okay? Half into B. B means small t, and H means perpendicular. So what is the perpendicular? From here to here. Okay, so let me show you again here. So this part is nothing but this is the perpendicular. Okay, BC is the perpendicular here, and the value is here. This is the V minus V0. So we have to multiply with this one. Okay, so here we'll have V minus V0 plus, so we have obtained the area of this triangle. Then we have to calculate the area of this rectangle. So here B is nothing but this is small t, and H is nothing but this is CD. CD means this V0. So here we have to multiply with T with V0. This is the area of the rectangle. This is the area of the triangle. Now we have to simplify this one. So half into, so V minus V0. So V minus V0, what we can do? So V minus V0 is nothing but this is AT. Here we can see this V minus V0. If we want to find out, then this A will be multiplied with this T. V minus V0 is A into T. So we will use here. So here T will be multiplied with AT plus, again we have here V0T. So here we can write V0T. The second term we are writing first, and we have half into A into T square. Okay, this X is nothing but this is the second formula we have derived here. Okay, now let us go to our third formula. So in this third formula we have to find out the displacement as a function of the uniform velocity. Suppose this one is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. So we have got the first equation, this one is the most important, and the second we have, this is the second important equation. So from equation 2, what we can write? This is the equation number 2. So from equation number 2 we have x equal to half into V minus V0 into T plus V0T. Okay, so this is the equation. Now what we can do, if we take 2 in the denominator, so if we take t common, so what will have? V minus V0 plus, here we do not have any denominator, so here we'll have twice V0. Okay, so what we'll have here? So here we'll have divided by 2, denominator is 2, and in the numerator we will have this V0. Here we have twice V0, so we can write here V plus V0, and we have to multiply with T. Okay, so this part is multiplied with small t. So this V plus V0 divided by 2, this is nothing but the uniform acceleration, because we have two values here and we have divided by 2 value. Okay, so this is nothing but the uniform acceleration. So here we can write, if we write, suppose V bar is equal to uniform acceleration. So what will have? V bar is nothing but this is V plus V0 divided by 2. This is the uniform acceleration. So if we want to put this value now in this equation, so here we'll have, this one was the x equal to, so here we'll get x is equal to, this is V bar into T. This is the, suppose, fourth number equation. Okay, so what we have to do now? Now we have got this value. So if x is, again, if we replace with this value, V bar with this value, what we'll have? Then we can write this is V plus V0 divided by 2, and we can calculate t from the first equation. So what we have? In the first equation we can see here that V is equal to V0 plus AT. So from here what we can derive? So here if we want to find out t, we will have V minus V0 divided by A. Okay, this one is obtained from equation 1. So we will replace t with this value. Okay, so here we can write here V minus V0 divided by A. So here we'll have V square minus V0 square divided by 2A. Are you getting my point? Up to here I think you are clear. Now if we take this side, so twice AX is equal to V square minus V0 square. Okay, so next we can write here. So here we'll get v square is equal to v0 square plus twice ax. So this is the third most important equation. This is the third most important equation. Then we have the second equation is this one. This one is the second most important equation. You have to keep in mind for solving the problems, and this one was the first important equations. So you have to keep in mind that sometimes the displacement x is denoted with small s also. Sometimes the initial velocity here v0 is replaced with u. So this much for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section below. Also like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.